Tengu, Kumin, and Dog, the Rubik, Zeus, and Undying, respectively, quickly move out to get an Obs Ward in towards mid, and 4-man protect the bounty rune. Aloha, the lone Timbersaw down bottom. Quick ward.
I sense a connection between us.
Looking to scout any kind of rotations. Sees through a little bit there to see if Prophet is farming the small camp with his treants, if anyone's pulling the side
30
camp.
seconds to battle.
Nice little ward there. Should protect the timber.
Oh, I love you guys.
Ooh. Static Link. It's against Decay and Fade Bolt, though. Quick little clap out from the brew, and Tengu has to bail away. Negi and Blizzard can't grab any bounty runes, but they do get the double bottom, so 2 for 2 across the map. And they keep their lanes as they are. No, they don't. Blizzard is going down bottom, realizing they do want that Razor against Timber lane matchup. He'll TP down to bottom, in fact. Misses out on the block of the creep wave, though. Is he going to go and buy something from side shop? He's bought another TP. He's even popped a Tango. So Brewmaster alone for a little while as Nature's Prophet does make the long walk up towards top spot. Swifty against Zeus, so we do have that 1v1 going. And Crowley is finally coming up here to make up a tri-lane against tri-lane. So Razor is going to 1v1 the Timbersaw. Quick little static link. That bonus damage will help him to CS. Not really there for kill potential until maybe you're level 4 or 5. It is just a bit of static link to give you that bonus damage for denying primarily. We should keep our eyes up on top lane, shouldn't we? Because mid lane's a farm trade, top lane's the kill lane. Sad Boy's been chased down, the treants will come out, but the PA stays alive. What a weird tri-lane against tri-lane. Like, Undying Rubik PA feels okay. Feels like a normal, kind of natural tri-lane. But Rasta, Brewmaster, and Nature's Prophet, the 2-man decay hitting them is going to start getting incredibly annoying. Brewmaster, wandering through the trees. Just want to keep my eye on mid. That Zeus maybe could be in a bit of trouble as the lane progresses. Phantom Lance and Phantom Rush do start to become a bit of a problem for the Zeus. He doesn't want to be buying HP regen. Primarily just wants Mangoes and Clarities coming out to him in lane. Blizzard taking a bit of the pain there. Aloha up in his face, but with that static link going, 94, 108, 112 bonus damage from level 2 static link. The pull across is going to be contested and farmed up here by Blizzard, it looks like. His passive taking a CS on the range creep, but top lane we flick our eyes back up here again. Dog and Tengu. They dance themselves back up to their own high ground. This ward proving to be incredibly valuable here, controlling up this top bounty rune ramp area. The staircases get spooky for both of these teams, but more so the Radiant now with that ward down. How's the farm going? So 15-5, Razor doubling up on the Timbersaw's CS. 20 total to 10 total. The farm trade lane mid, as we expect. The PL against the Zeus. And then we do have this PA top. 10-1. Prophet. 2-1. Shadow Shaman's been the one farming. We have a position 3 Shadow Shaman. I did not realize this. I have failed to notice that it is the Shadow Shaman that is farming. And the Nature's Prophet is just playing position 5, I guess. Negi will likely just move into the... no, he has to play 5 Brewmaster and 4 no chance can farm jungle, right? That should be reasonable. Soul Ring going to come out for the Timbersaw. 4-minute runes They are appearing soon. 10 seconds to go. The three-man maneuver up towards no chance. They focus the tombstone. Quick little right clicks. Down it goes. And now what do? Radiant team clapped and critted back and away. Tengu has to run. But here comes the brew. Can't quite chase through, but they've got the shackles locking down Dog. And dying still tanky. Decay in 5 seconds. He doesn't have time here. Surely not. They've sprouted him in and saved his life. TP out from the Rubik. Dog doesn't have a TP. But he's buying so much space and time here, it's actually ridiculous. That Sprout has saved his life. If the Sprout went in front of him... So look, Undying's here, Sprout on top of him. They can't go in. But if they sprouted here, while he's here, he has to cut a tree, and he has to cut another tree. And then run through. But there's also a path for these guys to follow. So yeah, Nature's Prophet, whoopsie. They do get a Shackles. And an Ether Shock. Blur there to buy a bit of space. Sad boy, right-click down, and First Blood finally spilt as Crowley grabs the takedown on the PA. Five-minute bounty runes and Razor will take them both. Ooh, Negi TPing out. Did get the bounty. Tengu loses his life to no chance, but now a 2v1. The Nature's Prophet drags them as far away from the other bounty rune as he can. Wait, is he alive with brown boots? They don't have chase power. No boots, right? Oh my goodness, no chance. He's going to TP home. But Rasta's going to get this secondary bounty rune. Is that 4? 4 bounty runes. 5 minutes in. Signify. Oh yes, 3k net worth lead. Let's go. Boots now up on the brew as well. So they've got the boots advantage across all 3 heroes. Prophet, Rasta, as well as the Brewmaster. All with the booties, even Arcanes. Done on this Shadow Shaman. Razor continuing that farm lead, 33-17 as Timbersaw relegated to pulling creep waves, it looks like. 16-6 for him, not looking too hot. Top lane TP out. Swifty has died middle. Oh dear. So they just Prophet TP'd in mid? Okay. Poor little PL. Gets ganked up by the Rubik.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Looks like they want to try and push this tower, but they've just lost their catapult. Maybe a slight mistiming or unfortunate maneuver from no chance. Lightstone and Treants would have done decent work with that catapult wave. But as soon as Nature's Prophet has shown bottom lane, I'm not sure if he has completely, but Tombstone's dropped, finished off by Crowley. Negi running away. No stick charges remain. He's got a way to cut through the trees, though, and with the shackles coming forward, no chance on to Tengu. The Rubik's in trouble, and Crowley, he's got another Ether Shock here with plenty of 1 charges to pop. Dog in trouble. There's the shock. Not enough damage, didn't bounce across, so they've got a Hex and a Shackles remaining to play around with, and Dog should be the target they focus. There's the Hex. Holding on to Shackles. Waiting quite some time. They finally arrive. The Sprout is good. Holds Crowley inside. Now they turn and burn. The Treants block. They keep the PA away. The Blur is forced. The Salve is there. And Crowley, he is back in action. Hex ready again. Does he have the range? Oh, just about. With the Shackles going, the PA's in trouble. And down goes Sad Boy. Maybe not. The Blink Strike out. Phantom across. Towards the Undying. The Soul Rip is there. And the Rubik will lift. In we go. Mr. Crowley is trapped. In the Sprout, he'll go under the tower, but he's fine. The TP out. He's successfully home. High and dry. Some chaotic fighting. DotaPlus trying to get a foothold in this top lane. Not too far away from succeeding. These Sprouts have been pretty good, though. Saving the Shadow Shaman several times and allowing for this shackle duration to continue with the defensive Sprouts.
Top tower is under attack.
Razor coming in from behind. Zeus with a very snappy TP. Will ever so barely get home with his life, but they move in on top. The Rubik has been caught, spotted on his way in. With the Sprout and the trees created, they're going to be able to block Dog here. Good Hex, nice Tombstone placement all the way towards the back. No way for Signify to focus that down. PL, in fact, back in the jungle. Wraithband Cloak. His farm has... It feels like it's stalled. Does he have on... Is this a full hood on the courier? That's brown boots. Kills the touch paw. Take a look at his net worth in a minute as the brew does fall. Thundergod's Wrath expended there. Gives the vision, doesn't get the snipe. No kill for him, but Blizzard dying bottom. That's what it was for. Aloha gets a solo kill on Blizzard down there. And now the Shackles under tower. Mr. Crowley still getting jumped by this PA. Sad Boy's on him, and the Hex, the damage not enough. He's still low HP, but he's still alive. The Soul Rip. Give him time. It's cancelled out by the Treants and the Nature's Prophet. Phantom Lancer thinking about jumping in here, but instead he will just farm the neutrals. How's Timbersaw up to? Level 4 reactive armor. Gets his chakram going, now level 9. And Razor level 8.5, so after stomping this lane, Razor has fallen behind quite significantly. You know, 10 minutes in, hero level-wise, supports are still all level 4, but Timber, Zeus up at the top. With PA even with Shadow Shaman. And net worth, I think probably the more important thing here is that Timbersaw, he is cruising to victory. He's going to try and escape from 3 aggressive dire heroes, and with these Timber Chains, it looks like he might just succeed. He's got a TP, and that's it. He's out of there. Crowley thinking about the continuation chase, but has to give up. Razor is now top of the net worth, ever so barely. Phantom Lancer even with the Zeus. PA very close to that Shadow Shaman, so this 1k net worth lead pretty much tells the whole story of this game with the spread of net worth across the board here. Oh, voice crack. Whoa. DotaPlus coming in strong. Aloha with 600 HP, but Zeus is coming forward. Timber Chain will maneuver the Timbersaw a little closer here to no chance. The zappity zap. Don't talk back to me. Zeus gets a kill, takes the killing spree. A double for the Zeus, and he'll look for one of his own. Give Kumin the spree. Give him the killing spree. Triple kill for your Zeus. Great rotation with that haste, and Aloha sets it all up with this Timbersaw yet again, proving to be a vital hero in this game and this draft. Tengu died deep. Okie dokie, that's fine. That's all right. That's not a big issue. Level 6 for PA comes before the Shadow Shaman now as well. And I think DotaPlus, they've started building this momentum, this lead that they need. Primal Split is available here from the Brewmaster. He doesn't particularly want to use it, so he'll just die straight up like that. But Dog, he's on the leash. Blizzard's taken him for a walk. Dog has died and given all that damage to Razor now, up to 84 bonus.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, Blizzard has static link, 13 wand charges. The magic damage is substantial coming out of this Timbersaw, though. Has to give it up with the drums and the phase. The Razor has too much movement speed. No chance. Getting zapped out by the Zeus real hard. And they're getting space on the other side of the map as well. Oh, that's a good catch. Primal Split with the PL. The Cyclone in the back as well, looking for the Rubik. Bonus kill time. Yeah, collateral damage. Rubik steals the Phantom Lance. Accomplishes absolutely nothing. Undying. Level 2 Tombstone. Phantom Assassin onto the Nature's Prophet. He's going to Sprout and TP. Sprout and earn. Sprout and run. Sprout and maybe die. Dog and Sad Boy still on the chase. Get the kill onto no chance as Negi and Swifty out of mana and out of HP. The Brewmaster in a lot of trouble. Gets a quick and easy ward down, but still dies as they dive that Rubik and push the tower. Negi did get the last hit though, fortunately enough for them, as they also are getting a bit of a push going on that top lane from the Shadow Shaman. Finally a full hood for Swifty.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Razor is now AFK jungle. With new unstable current, jungling actually feels pretty good as the Razor now. You get this AoE, little zappy damage. You can clear camps pretty effectively. And you could even clear this camp with 302. I'm thinking about the actual spells. Plasma field and unstable current. You can maybe just clear that. Oh, no chance. Your sprout means nothing to me. I am a Timbersaw. Chains across away from the link. Turn around Chakram and going back in. No chance, in trouble. Oh, Aloha is trying to put him in the bin, but no, the cavalry arrives. Signify, Blizzard, Negi, no chance. No, he's gone south. The Timber chain across. Great escape from Aloha. PA was even looking to try and sideswipe into this action, but the Observer Ward spots her. And she does move in. Let's try something here. Go down the stable current. You can maybe just clear that. Oh, no chance. Oh, PA's in trouble. Will come back. Jumps away. Zeus with the ulti. Throws it in. The damage. Oh, it's big. Crowley and no chance in a lot of trouble. Down goes the Shadow Shaman. Primal Split gets popped, but the Nature's Prophet's already dropped. Now in the back. The shackles are there. The Zeus is caught and Kumin's in trouble. Soul Rabbit keeps him alive. In comes Dog with the big decays. Timbersaw. He's going to try and will and get this damn Brewmaster out of the fight. And it looks like they've done just enough. Negi, he is stuck here. One more clap is all he's got, and that is it. 3-0. PA survives through it all. And it looks like they can't chase for any more. Let's try this again. Oh, it's big. Crowley and no chance in a lot of trouble. Down goes the Shadow Shaman. The Primal Split gets popped, but the Nature's Prophet's already dropped. Now in the back, the Shadow Shaman there. The Zeus is caught and Kumin's in trouble. Soul Rabbit keeps him alive. In comes Dog with the big decays. Timbersaw, and he's going to try and get this damn Brewmaster out of the fight. And it looks like they've done just enough. Negi, he is stuck here. One more clap is all he's got, and that is it.
A lot more in the future.
3-0.
A lot.
PA survives through it all. Most definitely. And it looks like they can't chase for any more. And switch back. Beautiful. Oh, PogChamp. Oh, Primal Split. Who's this? Oh, Rubik stole it. I didn't even see that. Of course he stole it, because they got the brew kill right at the very end of that fight. And now Blizzard, 126 stolen damage means nothing when you're just being annihilated. Stunned by the final Brewling. And Razor is a goner. Brewmaster already dying again. 1v1 by the Timbersaw. Whoopsie. A lot rests on this Phantom Lancer's shoulders right now. A lot.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is
Only a
under
2,000 net worth lead for the Radiant, though. PA has just finished the Battle Fury, so that will start to ramp up. Zeus with Veil into 4 staff needs the Aghanim Scepter after, it feels like. It's the Zeus ulti. Looking for the Phantom Lancer. Nice Chakram. Clears out some illusions, and they've got the Rubik to lift up. With the damage forward, the Phantom Lance will land, and this Hood will get popped. Swifty with no Doppelganger, it's only level 2. And all of his plans will fall through. Diffusal Blade still several hundred gold away.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Where did Brew go? I think this game is starting to become a little bit over.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Aghanims being worked on by Shadow Shaman. I guess this is your... The replay also has commentary, so you're talking over yourself.
Dire's middle tower.
That should not be happening.
Scanning.
Mute desktop audio.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting. Properties. Oh, shoot. Oh, we're catching this. It's fine.
Sacred Grove awaiting.
Ah, I understand. I literally forgot one checkbox. Dog. Oh, barely gets home. Barely gets home. Right, so it should be good next time. And we should have no audio from the replay file. Very good.
That should help.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
What's the PA on now? Is that full Deso? Suddenly Deso on the PA. Rubik nearly has a Yule Scepter. We've got that urn into Vlad's at some point for the Undying. He's not doing too badly himself. The Timbersaw has self-Yules. Run out of mana, though, as this PL Diffusal starts to kick into action. They've got the Hex and they've got the Shackles. They do indeed. Aloha in some serious trouble. Negi throws out the Primal Split here, and Aloha still surviving. Sadboy jumps and crits down Crowley. That's the Rasta gone entirely. No chance now with the Chakram on top. He's chased down and hunted. The Timbersaw. He's got mana regen. He's got the Yules. No more PL means no more Signify. Quick little Sprout TP is cut short as the Phantom Lands are now arriving. With the Rubik falling, the PL will get a kill. One kill. That's all he gets, because in the back it is Kumin and Undying. The Dog and the Zeus finding slays onto this Signify side. Killing the Brew and also zapping that PL.
Many thanks. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Crowley, that's the Rasta gone entirely. No chance now with the Chakram on top. He's chased down and hunted. The Timbersaw. Shouldn't be, but there is. Right, and it automatically comes back to the main screen. Beautiful. Yeah, well, I'm just toying and testing with a new plugin. I was using an old replay system before, which was a little bit buggy, but this one seems to be working smoother. I just forgot a few settings, to be honest. But we are looking good now. So what do we have? Aegis on Sadboy. The PA grabs the Roshan, picks up the shiny little red heart. Timbersaw. Vanguard, and working on a Lotus Orb, and we aren't seeing the Ags. It is Yashakaya Zeus. I mean, there's nothing on the Brew, nothing on the Prophet. Aghanims is 800 from the Rasta. There's no Vlads. There's a PL with Hood Diffu Blade, Drums Hood Yules for the Razor. Lots of kind of mid-game non-progressive items. It's all very stagnant here from Signify. Radiant side, on the other hand, getting incredibly powerful. Like, when this PA has BKB, I don't know what Signify can do. They have to try and focus the Zeus. That has to be their main plan, is try and get some kind of backstab on that Zeus. But he's got a 4-staff, so he does have ways out of teamfights right now. Just watching the replay back. Looks good. Nobody in chat's complaining. So I think it's working just fine. Now neither has sound. Now neither has sound? Okay, I'm real dumb, guys. Hang on, let's see. We come back to here. We're watching the replay. We've got in-game sound from main, and we've got no sound from replay file. Right. Okay, I fixed it there. Okay. Right. This time I pressed one checkbox too many. I muted something I shouldn't have. But that should be good. That should be good now. If we go back to in-game, thank you very much. Yeah, basically, I forgot to mute the file, and then I muted whatever. It doesn't matter what I did. It's good now. It's good now. But once Dog has this Vlad's, it is close to endgame. I'm interested to know why he's gone Vanguard but not finishing off Crimson. Crimson seems pretty good. Crimson seems pretty damn good. Lotus Orb for the static link, for the hex. Yeah, getting an early Lotus Orb is probably more valuable with the hexes and the shackles. What are we waiting for? Purple has DC'd. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Going into Scardy next on the PL. That Halberd? Halberd for the PA? Shivers Guard? Yeah. Razor is going full utility. Brewmaster. Nothing. Nada. Zip. And we have 4 minutes. 4 minutes left on this Aegis of the Immortal. I think it's spanking time. Signify maybe have 2 fights left in them before really this game is completely out of their hands. Hello, Metaphobe. Yeah, hi. I see you. We fixed the replay, right? It's working now. Very good. Alright, what are we looking at? So, fallback plans. Phantom Lancer gets big. Okay, I like the heart a little more than the Scardy. Against a Zeus and a Timber. Yeah. I think, yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You've just got to do what you got to do. Kinda has to go heart here. But fallback plan is like PL getting big, but Shadow Shaman split pushing. I don't know if that is much of a fallback plan against a Nature's Prophet. And a PA. They have so much ways of catching him across the map.
A connection between us.
Oh, I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys.
We've been paused a long time. Tengu, where are you, buddy? Yeah. That's the state of the game right now. I'm just trying to think of ways for Signify to come back, and it's super hard. Because, like, so usually to come back into a game, you need to win a team fight, or you need super serious, sick pickoffs, or you need incredible split push. Wait, what was I talking about earlier? I said Shadow Shaman can't push because there's an Aegis Prophet. That's dumb. I meant PA and Zeus, by the way. Split pushing against PA Zeus with Prophet and Shadow Shaman is super difficult. So you can't split push. I don't think they can win a team fight. So they need to rely on pickoffs. But pickoffs are super hard when your opponents are 5-manning the entire time. Like, look at this line. They've got PA farming in the pocket, and then they've got 4 heroes spread out across this bottom lane. Timber's even cutting waves back here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
You can see the lines drawn on the map. It's just push lanes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
They are getting a good amount of push going. Top lane's shoved, bot lane's being cut by no chance, so some good work splitting. But you're still losing out in the long run. Tier 2 taken by the Timber and the Zeus. No real objectives claimed elsewhere on the map by the Dire side, but they have created a bit of space for Blizzard as well as Swifty to get some farm going. So that heart gets closer, little by little. Timbersaw battling in a 1v1 against Blizzard. It looks like with the help of Negi, as Timbersaw might be in a spot of bother, and there's the Hex to cancel the chain. The Shackles will latch, and that's him done. Dead for 1 minute. This opens the map for them now. Zeus is picking the Timber like, yo, dude, why are you there? And the big line's drawn out. De-ward this area, get control, and shove out. Force the Radiant back towards their tier 2s and make these waves. Meet at towers. PA, calm down. Holy crap.
A tribute.
And there's the Undying's Vlads.
God.
Is he getting run at? Yeah, a little bit. They can't really catch him, though. Spirit Vessel charge expended as well as he pops his own urn and runs forward. Dog has a tombstone. There's no chance his TP out. And Shadow Shaman completes the Ags. They immediately move to the opposite side of the map. Play it. They've got some vision here. Play into their vision. Go push bottom tier 2. Swing into tier 2 mid. Roshan, they know. Aegis is another minute. So they're playing away from this PA as best they can so they don't have to deal with her second life. Do they commit Serpent Wards for this? Doesn't look like it. 20 XP gain
Dire's top tower is under
on that
attack.
Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's
Holding
bottom
Serpent
tower
Wards.
is under attack.
Are they thinking about high ground? Surely not.
Radiant's bottom tower
They've got top
is
lane
falling.
cut as well. This split push is working. They're against a PA and a Zeus and a Timbersaw, and the split push is
Dire's top
working.
tower is under
High
attack.
ground ward. With the Serpent Wards, They do have a catch onto Blizzard, though. A lift up, drag back, Yule Scepter in the air, but Blizzard has a static link going. That's a lot of damage stolen. The Serpent Ward's being focused here by the Undying, and it looks like Blizzard has been left to die. In the meanwhile, Crowley getting picked off in the back. The PA goes to work. Dog kills Blizzard. And Crowley critted down by the Phantom Assassin. So we're 2 for 1. Serpent Ward's expended and stolen. As they kill them all off. Just too bad this Rubik Shadow Shaman doesn't have them for a push of their own. Swifty's been very quiet this game, very calmly farming himself up to a point at which maybe he can carry this game. But Aloha, with this damage is pretty hefty, and that Zeus Yashikaya long-range Thunder God's Wrath up to level 3 brings the PL to his knees, and he doesn't have buyback at all. He bought out the majority of his Heart of Tarask. Sad Boy goes straight up onto high ground. BKB, 9 seconds. Basher, freshly completed. Dog with a high ground ward. Tombstone ready, and this is looking good. Hex, though. Sad Boy, too deep. Hasn't popped his BKB. Will have it now to jump forward. No more Aegis here for Sad Boy, so things aren't amazing. Finally throws his BKB in. The Yule Scepter up into the air. That's a self one from the Razor. And a Cyclone from the Primal Split sends Timbersaw skywards as the BKB from Sad Boy hasn't done a hell of a lot. Negi now will get taken down. The Phantom Assassin goes to town and no chance, being hit down by the Chakram, but not enough damage quite there until the Zeus arrives and blasts him with the Thunderbolt. Tier 3 gone and this rack's open. PL alive in 5 seconds time. But it looks like DotaPlus have this game all nicely lined up for them. Where's Aloha going? He's just casually TPing home. Pops a cloud. He's got a decent way to run, though. Ah, he buys boots and travel. That's what he's doing. Straight back into the mid lane. Now, Lotus Orb on. No static link from Blizzard. Holding it. Holding it as long as he can. Don't break that line. Stay behind the barracks. As soon as you step in front of this line, the PA jumps you. The Zeus blasts you. You basically all want to be standing in the box. Smoke on the right-hand side as Crowley throws in the Serpent Wards, but they've been stolen and returned by the Rubik in kind. The Shadow Shaman's died and Swifty's in trouble. The jump from Sad Boy will take him out. And with 3 heroes dead, it is GG. DotaPlus take game 1 here. And it's best of 2. The final fight, it wasn't much. It was very systematic. Slow and steady. Signify trying desperately not to break past the line, but look at this. Crowley, Serpent Wards, immediately stolen, returned onto the barracks, and at that point you know this fight is over. The PA just pops a BKB, jumps in, and kills off multiple heroes in quick succession. DotaPlus with a good Game 1 victory here in this best of 2. As we can get ourselves across to the graphs, I know how much you guys enjoy all that. I do not want to join a stack. 10-1-10, 13-1-11, Timbersaw 5-1-10. It was smooth sailing through this game, it felt like. Who needs a hero that specifically does building damage? Deso TA, 9.5k building damage, easy as you like, but there we have it. We'll jump into the lobby for Game 2, guys. Take a short break and see you in a little bit. Bye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This game has started incredibly quickly, so we're going to quickly say hello and quickly move ourselves into the draft. Yes, that's right. Game 2, best of 2, DotaPlus taking on Signify. This is the Asian Premier Division Group A from the joinDOTA League Season 15. Currently, both teams...
5 seconds remaining.
Well, they started 0-2. DotaPlus now 1-2 in the group stage. One more win here will put them 2-2 and Signify down to 0-4. As they are, of course, 0-3 after losing Game 1. That's a lot of numbers and a lot of trash talk because the draft in front of us needs talking about. Magnus, Odie, Brew, Centaur, Slardar are the removals from Signify. As Undying, Dazzle, Pugner, Jug and TB get taken out by DotaPlus. They start things off with a Grimstroke, a Spirit Breaker, and now the Darkseer. And Signify Tiny Lich is going to have to find some way of dealing with this Ion-charging Spirit Breaker Mad Cow rampaging around the map.
Dire team pick.
Anti-mage.
A very early anti-mage pick. Very early anti-mage. I don't have an enormous amount of lockdown here for him, to be honest. His good attack speed is decent against Phantom's Embrace.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Anti-mage against Darkseer. That lane's not going to be fun.
Phantom Assassin.
And DotaPlus with the PA again, so 2 Ion Shell targets are going to be pretty handy there. It feels like they need a bit more lockdown for this anti-mage, though. He could get away. He could get away from them this game.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I've been liking DotaPlus's drafts. They've been incredibly aggressive. So they've got Grimstroke,
Dire
Double Charge,
team ban.
Multi-Dagger, and a Skywrath Mage for Signify. Where's this guy going to lane? Is this their mid laner? I guess you put Sky in the PA lane and just try and blast her down non-stop.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But then what is it?
Radiant
AM,
team
so you've got
ban.
AM Lich, Frost Shield, keep him alive in lane, keep him farming against the Spirit Breaker Darkseer. Tiny Sky, the dual off lane. Could move Tiny into the mid lane, which it looks like is what DotaPlus were expecting by banning out the Tidehunter. Pretty lacking in building damage here, Signify. It's mainly split push from the
10
AM.
seconds remaining.
No great Vlad's carrier. Their team fight's a little
5
wonky. They don't have a
seconds
great form of
remaining.
initiation outside of Tiny Blink. Everything is very standoffish.
Radiant team.
And it looks like they're setting up for this AM just to solo carry the game. So I think some kind of playmaking hero for Signify here. I'm just not sure how I feel about Skywrath. Like, Skywrath against PA is this weird duality where because Sky has no armor, Dagger, Phantom Strike actually destroys him in lane. But you do have the Arcane Bolt to destroy the PA, so you both destroy each other. And it comes down to how the supports do and kind of who can trade kills, who can get the best stick charges and usage out of their sticks.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
I didn't expect that. So Tiny mid, Doom off lane with the Sky. Oh, did you do Doom Lich? You have the Sky top. I just don't understand where Signify are going with this draft. I don't know what their goal is. DotaPlus, it's quite straightforward. You run at people, you cast your spells, you keep the PA alive, and their final hero coming in for that mid lane.
5 seconds remaining.
It could be a number of things. Get some Grimstrike combos with something like Alina. I don't know if they need more tower damage. Something like a Zeus wouldn't be awful here, to be perfectly honest with you. Some long-range damage. Get some big nukes going. DK also potentially a decent option here. Even something like a Puck.
Admiral,
There's the Kunkka.
Choose your hero.
Should have a good laning matchup against the Tiny. Which it should be, unless they can't put the AM mid, can they? Can't put the AM against the Kunkka mid. That's going to be atrocious. I think DotaPlus have this one. Unless Signify's lanes do something completely unexpected. I'm not sure how they can get past the team fight, the damage and the control that DotaPlus have. Torrent's boats, super good with the Soulbind from Grimstroke because it's difficult to maneuver away from those AoE abilities. Vacuum into charge with the Iron Shell is always handy as well. We'll see, though. Get ourselves into game. Figure out exactly what we're dealing with here. Signify's draft. Pretty interesting.
Stay frosty.
Prepare for battle.
Step lively now.
Sky AM top lane.
On board.
Now Doom is deciding if he wants to go top. Who do they want to be against? Sky AM against who? Darkseer, Spirit Breaker? Is that who they really want to be against? Surely the Sky AM wants to be against Grim PA, right? They want the Sky AM against Grim PA, and they want the Doom Lich against the Spirit Breaker Darkseer. That's got to be it.
To battle.
A disappointment.
The battle begins.
3 bounty runes. Aloha grabs one of them top. Oh, Blizzard's gone for mana break level 1 as well, so Dog's going to get some good Iron Shell damage. This feels so weird. I would have thought they want these lanes the other way around, and they even scouted them. So they want the AM and the Sky against a Darkseer Spirit Breaker. I guess if they think the Spirit Breaker is going to be roaming, then they've got the 2v1 against the Darkseer, and that's fine for them. I can't wrap my head around it. I don't even think Lich Doom do particularly well here. Grimstroke's going to trade with the Lich. PA's going to farm decently against the Doom. It's just a bit weird, isn't it, guys? Everyone in Russian-speaking chat, so I've got no idea what's going on in there. No idea what's going on in game. No idea what's going on in my own head. Kunkka only 1-1 against the Tiny. Quelling Blade, 84 base damage, 58 with Tidebringer, not enough. Once he gets to level 3, maybe we'll see a swing in that mid lane momentum. Oh, Tengu. Oh, this is not good. The Lich stays alive as well, so claims first blood. And also survived the onslaught that the Grimstroke brought to the table.
Can't kill the dead.
Grimmy, Grimmy, Grimmy. Inkswell, not good enough.
The dead.
Frostblast level 1 apparently is. So they're farming pretty well across all 3 lanes. And don't get me wrong, this is working for Signify. It feels odd. Doom getting some good farm down bottom, 8-0. Do you have a charge here? With that Iron Shell onto no chance. Skywrath pretty quick on his feet with 332 move speed against the 287 of Spirit Breaker. And they bring the Lich up top. So now we've got a tri-lane, 3v2. Aloha and Dog still have the Iron Shells going. He's got a Mango to pop and a Stick Charge to go as well, but I don't believe he's surviving this. Stick is used, but there's the damage from Blizzard. That mana break coming up hot.
Purified.
Nice denial to tier 2. Grim blocking the camp, making sure that Doom doesn't get anything. And there we have it. Kunkka catching up to the Tiny now. As they dive top, Aloha brought down by the Frost Shield. Does finish off his Soul Ring though. Some good stuff as they do swap the Lich up top. So now it is the Lich AM. And now it is the Sky and the Doom down bottom, which I would have thought would have happened long ago, but it's all worked out from Signify. The Phantom Assassin has gotten away with quite a bit of farm down bottom lane, though. Still going to get spammed and harassed back by the Skywrath Mage, and there's nothing Tengu can really accomplish. There's a Stroke of Fate well off the mark. Dog finally makes the rotation with the Iron Shell. And they will grab their second kill of the game. Crowley. Almost 20 HP regen. And how much damage does the Iron Shell do? 50. So he's blocking a lot of that 50 damage, honestly.
Radiant's middle tower.
Magic resist plus HP regen. And he's got stick charges to play around with as well if things get a little bit too messy, as Aloha does finally get found, juking through the trees quite nicely, but brought to his knees by Blizzard's anti-mage. They're trying to make a move middle. Swifty looking for the avalanche toss. Good torrent from Kumin though, and an X mark, but these illusions blocking. Keeping that Kunkka locked in place. Dog and Tengu both rotate in, but it is just space created. Bottom lane, the PA is now open. The Darkseer is open top. And they're even going to go for a kill attempt on Dog. Swifty there with the avalanche toss, and the Spirit Breaker charging away, not quite in time. No chance is there with the final touch of damage. They're even going to go for the PA. Grabs up a bounty rune on her way through. Did she grab 2? No, not quite. TP down from Dog allows the Phantom Strike to get the Phantom Assassin out of danger. Swifty looks like X marked back, but nothing really doing there for the Kunkka. And Darkseer tries to farm some jungle camps. AM shrining all alone. This Darkseer is having an atrocious time. Anti-Mage is slaughtering him. And they're tossing Skywrath in onto the PA. Tiny not latching on with that tree grab. Doesn't toss it onto the Phantom Assassin. The Avalanche will allow the Skywrath to escape, and maybe the Grimstroke as well, but the toss, the salve, Arcane Bolt, that shouldn't be enough. Takes him down to 20 HP, 30 HP. Spot on the money.
Damage.
So they save the PA, she gets a double damage rune, and she's healed back up to full. Must have just popped that shrine.
Are fortified.
And she is hunting. They found Crowley. Inkswell ends though as Tengu dies. Crowley, HP regen 5.7. The PA is going in here with the Iron Shell, and Sad Boy will allow Aloha to get a kill. No chance trying to juke through the trees, but the dagger is there. And Sad Boy helping claim a couple of kills for Aloha and Dog. Get them some levels, as this game hasn't been going particularly well for these two tanky melee heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Step lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
Radiant are scanning.
Another kill for Blizzard. 302 and level 7. Tiny is Treads Bracer level 7, 300 gold saved up on his way to Blink Dagger. And net worth-wise, the PA really the only one in touching distance as they do charge down bottom, looking for more kills. On to Crowley they go, but he's a tanky Doom. Now, with the Lich arriving, Dog might be in a sticky spot. Turns and fights. Tries to allow the rest of his team to escape. He's got 3 stick, not enough for a charge really. The Surge does arrive, but Swifty makes his move in, looking for the kill on Dog. The Avalanche is there, stops Aloha chasing Crowley, and that toss surely will put this one to rest. Aloha has a Surge and a Soul Ring. He's got an Iron Shell, but he's blocked in the trees, and he's got nowhere to run. Try to get the kill onto Negi, but it will not be enough. Until now, the X and the boat connecting with the Torrent. Finally, the Doom falls, but Swifty maybe has a follow-through here. The plan with the Skywrath comes in onto the shrine, TPs aggressively to look for Kumin, and Kunkka, he's got a TP, but there's no way he gets out of this. Another Avalanche toss. 3 combos in a row from Swifty get them a number of kills in that bottom lane.
Kill the dead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Who have they doomed? Oh, poor little Darkseer. Charge and boat onto the Doom. The boat will connect as the Darkseer dies. Mana Void pops him out of life. And what do you do now, DotaPlus? Signify this weird and wonderful draft with laning configuration I couldn't quite understand as it was flourished into a beautiful piece of artwork. Swifty just walks straight up. Doesn't grab the bounty rune as Kumin snipes it from under his nose, but it was very close.
Illusion.
The great thing here, though, for DotaPlus is they've got the PA well on her way to Battle Fury. Kunkka is now tanky with a double brace of treads. Darkseer's struggles. They aren't monumental. The Doom is only 400 gold or so ahead of his counterpart, the Darkseer. And with Phase Drum's Magic Stick, it's not going to be the same as this kind of Arcane's Pipe, Greaves Hood. I think I would like to see a Vlad's on this Doom. Give this AM some room. But speaking of Battle Furies, the PA one, yeah. It's looking good, but the AM's is looking way better. Already Perseverance, Recipe, Quelling Blade, 2,000 away from that Demon Edge now. And they are charging into his jungle. Charging into his jungle, looking for the Anti-Mage. They see him, but they go for the Doom instead. Charge into Torrent. Kumin throws the entire load onto the Doombringer. He's a difficult nut to crack, that lad, but they do finally kill him off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And meanwhile, though, the trade of the towers. Catapult Wave here with the tree grab. Tiny and Skyrath making short work of that top tier one. Sad Boy. Chased by Blizzard, that AM with a Frost Shield. Now the Soulbind, though, the two-man Phantom's Embrace, get the silence going, the charge across, connects with the AM, but the Chain of Frost, bouncing between them, allows the kill from Blizzard Not a Dog, and the blink forward, Sad Boy in trouble. Full mana though, the Mana Void does absolutely nothing. One more hit will do the trick. Blizzard just needs one more hit, but the Phantom Strike down to the low ground. Anti-Mage will not follow through, cannot continue. Swifty wants the kill, but doesn't have a toss quite just yet. Tree grab, tree toss, tree nothing. Tree whiff. As they get the X mark onto Swifty now. Tiny brought into the midst of them all. 3 heroes against 2, but the AM decides to fight. Bashed up as the concussive shot lands onto the Spirit Breaker and the Phantom's Embrace. Slances them up, but they've got the Doom and the Troll Trap as Blizzard goes wild. A mega kill streak for the Anti-Mage, and Kunkka in all sorts of bother. Doomed up still, and the AM is thirsty for blood. The attempt to deny will not come out. Good try. As they give up the Lich for some big, juicy core kills.
Dire's top tower.
Phantom Assassin. Still some distance away from that Battle Fury, but the AM 1,000 gold away now when he was 2k not a minute ago.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Are scanning.
If they find this PA. Oh, she's blurred. Okay. If they find that PA and close out that Battle Fury, while AM, what, he has his in 400 gold? That's close to lights out for DotaPlus, honestly. She is their escape plan. She is the insurance policy. Kunkka's going to go into BKB. He wants to be a tanky boy. Darkseer is going back after Hood for Crimson Guard. No Chance and Negi both still holding onto that high ground. But PA's in the pocket. The Battle Fury timing isn't bad by any means. It's not spectacular. That's what, like, AM's timing is spectacular because he's 505 and he's got 100 CS at 14 minutes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Can they kill Swifty? The PA really, really wants Swifty to die. But they've got no reveal. He's just popped Invis Rune, and he's perfectly fine. Boat, Ink Swell. It's all connecting on the Doom, but he's still half HP, and he's going to turn around now. The Soulbind arrives from Tengu. Lich and Doom caught together. Swifty comes in with the Avalanche Toss onto the two of them. Kumin and Sadboy in trouble. The Chain Frost ends as the Doom has fallen. The Spirit Breaker buys back as they'll take a second life. The Lich is down and Swifty. Avalanche Toss again, but Kumin's too tanky. The double braces keep him up and running. Blink Dagger from Swifty is ready now. Gets over to the high ground. Kills off the Phantom's Embrace. Doesn't kill off the Phantom's Embrace. It returns to Tengu. A decent fight from DotaPlus. Not amazing by any means. A Swifty gets the bounty rune and blinks before the charge completes.
You're a trusty maid.
Aloha. Not in a great place.
Thy soul
Illusion.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, Crowley. He throws his arms in the air. Thinks of the doom.
You would thank me if you understood.
Dire are scanning. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Signify. This is a big fight around their tier 1. Decent boat, decent wall. Aloha, no more vacuum. They do bring down no chance as the Doom thrown onto the Darkseer. The Chain Frost bounces beautifully in between them all. The stomp onto the Kunkka from Crowley's Doom. It's opening up the damage for the AM to arrive and clear up 1. Look for 2 as Sad Boy's in. No blur. Does have a Phantom Strike up to the high ground, but the Darkseer still doomed. 1 more hit, not quite enough to do the trick. Aloha is out of there, barely dodging away, but the blink forward from Blizzard will shut him down. In the meanwhile, the PA is going to work. Finally killed off by Swifty. And Crowley, a triple kill for Blizzard. 28 to 13, this AM is out of control.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think the big difference about this game... Well, I was going to say... that the PA is always a comeback mechanism, but Spiritbreaker and Grimstroke have absolutely nothing to their names. 2 supports that can't kill, can't really team fight. They are pick-off specialists. Kunkka, Darkseer, PA, they have to be the backbone of this team. Why is the Tiny pinging the AM? Get out of the jungle. Come and play Dota 2. This feels like a bit of a desperate move by DotaPlus. Taking the safest lane for themselves to shove out. Control this high ground area if they can. Tengu, he has taken up position and they've got the X mark for silence with the Soulbind onto the AM. He's been torrented up and they've got the charge, but Anti-Mage is still alive. Manta, the bash, connects in, but Blizzard, another struck. Can he blink away? The silence again. The X mark's back in, but he's still alive. The Frost Shield keeps him going and now he blinks out. Kumin's in trouble. The Chain Frost bounces and Swifty takes him out of the game. Aloha is dancing back to the south. The Sad Boy does get a kill onto Negi's Lich, but the Doom has eyes on the prize. Aloha is being charged down. Sad Boy does get a secondary kill there. No chance has fallen, and the chase onto the Darkseer is still on, but Swifty Echo Saber slapping around the Phantom Assassin, and Crowley is now on the case. The Bloodhound, he smells the PA, but she's gone. Blurs up. The Doom will end, and Darkseer is fine. But then you have to remember, the AM left that fight very early on. He TP's top, he farms up a treat. How does Aloha still die? Why is he still here? I thought he ran away. T-Tours. Oopsie.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I have missed an unfortunate kill. Are they smoking now? I think they just smoke and just go do something. This game feels... yeah. It's one of those episodes of Family Guy where Peter has fallen off his bike and he's grazed his knee and he's just going, they can't even kill a Doombringer. The PA finally comes in and the Inkswell does stun up the Doom, but Crowley's so tanky. 35 HP regen with the Crimson Guard. And now they move in onto Dog. The damage is insurmountable. The 3-man Avatos. Down goes the Grimstroke. Another kill will follow as the Dog. Spirit Breaker is taken out and sent into the absolute doghouse. I think Aloha's dead as well. He's got no burst regen, 2 arcane bolts. Yeah, that's him gone. Roshan time. Roshan.
Convincing forgeries.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
How do you stop an AM? They've charged him. Are they going to give this one a go? Let's see how they do. Tengu, he's here, ready with the Inkswell. Blizzard, he's going to jump away with a blink out. The Phantom's Embrace follows, but the Avalanche, in we go. Swifty clears up the Grim, and the poor Dog. Although he's being kicked out of the kennel now. He's been kicked out of the house, into the kennel, kicked out of the kennel, and he's in the bloody streets. This poor little Spirit Breaker. What can you do? And they've also spotted Sad Boy. They've seen the PA come through the jungle. Swifty's here with the Ava toss. And that PA just gets blown up.
Thanks a lot.
Sky does a lot of damage, to be fair. 6k net worth, all in magic damage amp, pretty much. Aloha and Dog trying to chase Negi. But Roshan is already dead. There is no contest here. Man, this Sky is so fat. What does Lich have? Nothing much, just a bracer? That's fine. Doom now with a Blink Dagger on top of Crimson. Tiny Shadowblade on top of that Echo with a DD bottled. And now Scardy for the Anti-Mage. Poor little lich. Kunkka's not meant to die there. PA, run away.
This should make my life easier.
It always seems that Signify are winning team fights and split pushing and gathering bounty runes at the same time. I don't get the bottom ones. Looks like Dog and Sad Boy have claimed both of those southern bounties. As PA works on that BKB. Crimson Guard still being worked on by the Darkseer. Kunkka does have BKB, so we're going to have a pretty strong double BKB timing from the Dire side. DotaPlus maybe could win a team fight off the back of that. It's probably their biggest chance. Double BKB, hit a team fight, get some action. You can get this D-ward, right? He D-warded it. Count it, denied it. PogChamp. PogChamp. DogChamp. Oh, DogChamp. The ward deny.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And if you spoil in chat, I am going to time you out and then ban you if you do it a second time, by the way. There is no reason to be spoiling scores in Twitch chats. The PA has cut wave bottom, and they don't... Yeah, they've got no creeps, so they can't do anything here. They've got a TP opposite side of the map. Get yourselves across. Try and do something around here. Aegis is about to be reclaimed, so Blizzard on the aggressive, hunting for kills. They do go in, but the damage is dealt to the PA, and she doesn't have BKB quite just yet. But a two-man torrent with a nice little boat over the top into Blizzard and no chance. This is going to be a good grab. If that Aegis expires... 13 seconds away. That's all they had, but in comes Crowley. Nice Doom and War Stomp as the Chain Frost bouncing. The AM has swung to the right-hand side, looking for Dog. The Avalanche catches, but the Soulbind keeps them in. Blizzard does get the grab onto the Spirit Breaker for now. The Kunkka doomed and slain. Crowley with a killing spree as Aloha TP's home and Sad Boy somehow escapes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
AM's an absolute pest. Chasing Sad Boy away from his own shrine. He's going to go for Tengu here as well. Immediate dismissal. Now we can finish off the Phantom's Embrace. He's being charged, but I don't think he minds too much because they have a Tiny. They have a Tiny. Sentry Ward will scout him out on his way back. I think they were pinging. I think Kunkka was pinging. Not sure if that was Swifty or Kunkka pinging the location there. But either way, DotaPlus, they don't get embroiled in an extended team fight with a Tiny and the AM. We've got MKB at long last. Now the Anti-Mage can finally fight the Phantom Assassin properly, but hey, look, a double damage rune has spawned top. Neither team knows it exists. And DotaPlus going for a maneuver down into this Radiant side jungle on the southern side of the map. Darkseer playing incredibly forward. Kunkka will push up as well into the high ground area near the shrine, but Swifty blinks away from the charge in time. Turns with the Avalanche. Destroys the Spirit Breaker. The dagger forward actually reflected back onto Sad Boy, so PA jumping in, stomped up, doesn't BKB. Doesn't BKB. Destroyed by the AM. The PA is gone. Dead for 70 seconds, and this Blizzard Anti-Mage is going to force the GG. We'll end the series 1-1 as Signify tie things up with DotaPlus, and both teams start off the season 1 and 3, taking one game off each other, and both losing 2-0 to high ground. They are 1 and 3 now. Bit of a weird series between the two sides, but there we have it. Signify defeat DotaPlus in Game 2, and that's the best of 2 done. 1-1. Easy draw. Easy draw. That's the end of the broadcast for today, guys. We do have some more games coming up in the next couple of days, though. Tomorrow is the 30th, correct? Yes. Tomorrow we have Admiral against Zeus at 10 a.m. CET. That is 5 p.m. That is 5 p.m. Singapore time, 10 a.m. CET, Admiral against Zeus. We might have a couple of other series there as well, but I'm not sure about that. And then on Thursday, we have 3 best of 2s, it looks like. WG.Unity, Zeus, Zeus Veteran, Signify, Detonator. Should be the 3 best of 2s there. But the schedule might change, so make sure you keep yourselves updated. Check out joinDOTA.com. Find the Join Dota League Season 15 schedule and make sure you are all up to date on all of the good stuff, all of the times. Scoreboard, if you're interested, 13-0, 17-0, 14 and 11 assists, 326 CS, close to 1k XP per minute, but that's all good and dandy when you're winning the game like that, isn't it now, Signify? Congratulations to both teams for winning 1 game each out of this best of 2. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. CET. Make sure you tune in. More Southeast Asian Dota action coming your way in the next couple of months.